would he say? Joel will have to walk
I think he would definitely criticize us for, or we would get checked. I think for the way we have. I think you said earlier. We've developed the city,
right,
the
right,
the neighborhood.
right. Reverend Father Thomas, what would the Pope say if he was? Well, he'll have to get the 411 from you, and we know what your position is.
Well, I don't know. I would hope that he would be consistent. That's
right.
That's what's good about this Pope. He's consistent.
Right.
And what he says in Philadelphia, what he says in any other city, whether he says it in Cuba or Chile or Argentina, he's going to say the same thing here.
So the message will be consistent across the board.
Consistent.
But he'll have to get some info from you, though. We know what your take is.
Well, actually, a good advanced person from the Vatican would speak to a Father Thomas.
Right.
The key to any visit by any dignitary, Pope included, is their advanced people.
Right. They will have to go to Sacred Heart and get the 411. And Plymouth United Church of Christ. Reverend Hill, final comments as we round up. How important 5 years ago?
Well, I would just invite the Pope to come and visit
right.
some of the homes that I've seen where people are living without furniture, without electricity, without water, without heat. And I think he would say that if we've got people like that living in our neighborhoods, we need to invoke the words of Jesus Christ. We need to visit those who are poor and sick and hungry and homeless, and we need to do something about it.
Right.
And I think, as Father Thomas said, the lesson that we learn from Pope Francis is not that he is this great guy on a pedestal, but that we too can go out and do these things and make an impact. Listen to those who are living lives different than the way we live, and we can make change. It is possible to make change. It happens all the time. And so why is it that we can't make change as a preferential option for the poor?
Right.
Instead of using the poor as a means to an end.
Father Thomas, final comments?
Well, I like this Pope. And what I'm so happy for, Van Cody, is that you spend this time refreshing our memories about this Pope and what he's about.
Right.
To me, that's very inspiring. I liked him from the beginning. But to see someone else, some other people speak so highly of him, even though they're not necessarily of the Catholic faith, that makes me feel good.
Well, thank you so much. Sam, your take, your final comments.
Well, what I love about this Pope is his embodiment of the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And then the profundity of his statement, who am I?
Jared. No question, do unto others as you would like others do unto you. Who am I to judge? Sam Riddle is the political director for the Michigan Chapter National Action Network. The Reverend Georgia Hill is at Plymouth United Church of Christ. Check Plymouth United Church of Christ out, where she is the associate minister. And Father Norman Thomas is at Sacred Heart Church in Detroit. Two churches are Plymouth and Sacred Heart. They do a lot of liberation theology out there. I didn't even know you do the spa thing and all of that stuff for the homeless. So you see, you find out new things every day. Thank you all so much for being here. I just thought it was significant enough to not let this day go by. There's a lot in the political climate. There's a lot on the menu, on the calendar, but it was important to really zero in on Pope Francis and to dedicate this entire program today, 2 hours, extensively looking at the man who, in my estimation, has become this era's most influential voice on the very question of economic inequality. 4,000 homeless people to the Vatican, hiring a barber that cuts their hair every month. Imagine if any politician in Detroit or anywhere in the nation does that, we will call him a miracle man or a miracle woman, but we have yet to say it. Hopefully we all can learn our lessons from Pope Francis in terms of what he has been able to do and what he continues to do. Thank you so much.